Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Flat Earth Sage here. Out in the wilderness. Well, as close to the wilderness as I'm going to be able to get. I'm out on one of the local trails. Um, and I was walking by today and I found something really important that I wanted to share with you. And it's another wild edible. That right there, if you guys can't tell just by looking at it, are raspberries. And raspberries actually grow are actually quite prolific, at least on the East Coast. Usually you'll find these, you know, let me see if I can. Usually you'll find these right on the wood line, or right on the edge of trails, usually, or at the edge of fields sometimes. They don't really prefer to be further into the forest. For some reason, they just prefer to be on the edge. And there's easily 20 of these in my hand right now. So usually they start their fruiting process in late spring usually. And for the identification, let's go over here. Dang. Let me set down my berries somewhere. I'll put these right in here. Okay, so obviously, I'm assuming most of us know what raspberries look like. So usually, let me eat a couple of these. I got too many right now and I have nothing to put them in. And they are completely edible. However, if you're not really a fan of tart food, sour food, I would wait until they're like a blood red kind of color and then pick them. That usually means that they're fully matured. Although you can eat them anytime, really. As long as they're like pinkish, you can eat them. If you don't mind sour food. So oh no, I dropped all my berries. It's all good. As my parents used to say back in the day, and my grandparents used to say, a little dirt didn't kill nobody. Delicious. Okay. Now let's get to the identification, shall we? Okay. So, we see here they usually form like a cane, much like blackberries will. You can tell that this isn't a first year cane because the stem, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, the stem is a lot darker. It's a brownish purplish kind of color, and when it obviously, like all brambles, it has thorns unless you buy a thornless variety. The underside of the leaves probably can't see it too well here, but the underside, the spine on the underside of the leaves has thorns. And it'll have all these little leaf patterns, and these leaves will usually grow in threes. It'll usually produce about 5 on each branch, 5 leaf sets of leaves, and then usually it'll have clusters of berries, anywhere from 3 to 4 berries. And what else? The style of the leaves, they're circular shaped, as you can tell, and almost like a tear kind of shape towards the end. It's serrated around the edges as well. But usually I haven't seen any lookalikes to my knowledge with this plant. Usually the petals, the flower petals around the fruit is usually a dead giveaway that you have raspberry. There's really not too much more left for the identification. Usually, every time you see the leaves, they'll be in patterns of 3, and they'll have 1 big leaf and then 2 much smaller leaves, as you can see. Hopefully, the angle's a little rough. But yeah, leaves of 3. Careful with touching the leaves because their thorns are very sharp. That's basically it for raspberry, guys. It's a very easy plant to identify. Raspberries are full of antioxidants too, as well as fiber. And if you're someone like me who loves fruits, they're a nice little treat for when you're out and about on a hot day, going for a walk. You know, it's a nice little treat. So if you guys are out and about and you see these berries, and the plant matches my description that I gave you guys should be good. But as I always like to say, always double check. Always double check. If you guys have a field guide book, that's even better. Because I would never intentionally give anybody bad information, but you know, it doesn't hurt to get a second opinion, as I always feel. So yeah, try blackberries. Try raspberries, guys. You know, it's a real easy food to obtain. They grow in abundance, and it's a good source of nutritional value. So anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all learned something. So if you did like it, I guess send me a comment, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and love, guys.